Okay, we have decided that we are going to buy this property and we're getting ready to write a check. And the check, if you recall, is going to need to be for more than the purchase price plus the closing, etc. So we have a few things to do in this chapter. One is we need to transfer more money from our home equity line of credit to our bank account. Then we need to essentially create a series of accounts for our new property. And lastly, we need to write a check to our realtor or to our title company for more than the purchase price and the closing costs, etc. So we've decided to buy this property. It's a $53,000 property, so let's transfer the funds first. So back to the banking menu, and we'll do transfer funds. Once again, we're buying this. We're making sure we got the right date, and we're going to buy this. We're going to take it from our home equity line of credit, and we're going to put it in our checking account. And just to make sure we have enough, we're going to put $58,000 in there. And we'll do save and close. Notice our bank account now has the $58,000. Our chart of accounts reflects that reality. Okay. And so now what we need to do is we're going to modify the chart of accounts. Since we've decided to buy the property, we're getting ready to go to closing, we're going to modify the chart of accounts and we're going to create accounts specific to our new property. So we'll go to the chart of accounts again, and from the account button we're going to create new, and this time once again it's a fixed asset called 1922 Forest Street. And this is basically going to be just a placeholder for all of the things related to Florist Street that are assets. So we'll create that. And I made a mistake. I should have made this a sub account of properties owned. I'll show you how to do that. So back to the account button and then do edit. And I want to make this a sub account of properties owned. And then click OK. And you'll see how it looks. It comes underneath properties owned so that they show up in the balance sheet in some kind of format that makes sense. Okay, we're going to create another account called, it's also going to be a fixed asset, and that's going to be called purchase price. Once again, I made a mistake. That should be a sub account as well, so I'll go back to edit and make this a sub account of 1922 Forest Street. And let's see, let's create one more. This is also a fixed asset called capital improvements. These are all the things that we do to this property that can't be recorded as expenses. So if we put up new walls, etc., windows, etc. And one more, and we'll call that fixed asset accumulated depreciation. Also a sub-account of 1922. So you see how in our chart of accounts we now have a nice place for to keep track of all the things that are appropriate to 1922 Forest Street. So we're done with that. So we'll just do close. Now we're going to write a check. So we'll go back to write a check, and we're going to write a check. Once again, it's from our bank. Here's our bank. Here's the balance. We'll write it to our title company. This time, when we press the tab key to get to the amount, we'll just do a quick add. You'll notice that this time we don't have to complete all of the additional information. Obviously, if you plan on doing a lot of business with First Title Company, it's probably not a bad idea to go ahead and do the setup, but we won't this time. We'll just do a quick add. It says, okay, who is this guy? What type of account is it? He's a vendor. Needs to know where to classify it. and we want to give them $57,000. Uh, and that's going to go to unclosed as well. And it's always a good idea to put as much information as you can. So we'll do save and close, and our checking account is now got $1,900 in it. The chart of accounts reflects the changes. We owe $59,000 on our home equity line of credit. We have $57,000 in this account called unclosed property, and we're done for now. So we'll just close this guy, and the next thing we'll do is once we settle, we'll get our HUD-1 sheet and we'll put the money out. We'll take the money out of unclosed properties and put it in the appropriate place.